Hello everybody, welcome to Passive Money. This is your host CJ, and today we'll be talking about short-term rentals. This is just gonna be me taking you guys through one of my short-term rental properties. I actually own this property. It's my vacation home in Big Bear, California. So I'm around here now, and I'm gonna take you guys through, the house, decisions that I've made, and how they've all come together for this actual venture. I own this home, but of course I don't live here. So because it's my vacation home, it's empty most times of the year. So I only come here maybe, during Christmas, some summer times, and other times that I just want to cool off, right? So instead of just having it empty, I decided to use it for short-term rentals. So for those times that I'm not around, I put it up on, the Airbnb site. I put it up on Vibo. I put it up on Booking.com. With these three websites, I'm able to rent this for practically, most of the time that I'm not available here. So I'm going to be taking you guys through this property. If you're not opportune to have a second home, that shouldn't be a problem. There are still things like rental arbitrage. Rental arbitrage is where you rent somebody else's property and then you use it for short-term rentals. So there is going to be an understanding between you and the landlord that this is what you're going to be doing. So you're going to keep up the place. You're going to be, make sure that it's in, very well maintained. Of course, you're going to be cleaning it frequently because every time a guest comes and leaves, you have to clean, whether it's a day or it's 2 days or it's just a weekend, long weekend, whatever the case may be, you still have to clean every time. So it's going to be more well kept than somebody that's just on a long-term basis. If you have to go with the rental arbitrage, it's definitely still something to consider. So this doesn't have to be exclusive to people that own a home or a second home. No. So why don't we get started? And I'll show you guys around. So this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. I did a few things, just if you can tell, probably painted the house. You don't have to, but you could actually have a professional touch in terms of putting the place together. You can do this yourself. Let's actually explore the house. So of course we're at the living room. I just put one set of chair here. You can have more. I know people that would add like a single just to complement the house. Because of the way the house is built, the dining table is not that far, and then the kitchen. This is a full-fledged. I put the fridge to make sure that there's refrigeration for whatever food they bring. The gas cooker is there because you need them to be able to cook. That's the beauty of renting a house instead of renting a hotel. Just things to make sure that they're able to feel at home. To make the place pop, I put a 70-inch TV. You don't have to do this, of course. This is just a preferential thing. I feel like 70-inch 4K, that's something people don't normally have in their house. So that would actually make it stick out. So on the wall here, you're gonna see this is just designs, things that make sense, things that really make people feel at home. So let's move on to our first, the first room. So while we're down here, we do have the first room with a queen size bed. The fan is there. I do have just one single picture decoration. I try not to put a lot of decoration because you really don't know people's taste. So just put something simple so you don't clutter the space with photos and things like that. And then, you know, the TV, that's a 32-inch TV. Something simple, something that, you know, at least they can enjoy. These TVs are all smart TVs, so, you know, you can stream. And that's one of the great things with the smart TVs. So looking into the closet, do have some hangers, some extra pillows, blankets, just in case they need it. Most people wouldn't need it, but if they do, it's available. So going on to the hallway, you know, pretty again, simple, not cluttered with too many photos. That's all right. So coming to the first bathroom, that's downstairs. As you can see, simple, a sink, a mirror. I do provide like hand wash, just so that, you know, I also provide like the soap and, you know, for bath wash and all that. I provide towels, just to make sure, and wash clothes, just to make sure that they have stuff that they can use. This is a bathtub with a shower. Of course, you can. What you have there is what you have there. You do not have to make changes to this, because the whole idea is not for you to spend too much. So let's move on. This is the second bedroom. This is the kids' bedroom. So it has two full-size bunk beds. So two bunk beds. So for this room, I also have just one picture, you know, something, you know, kid friendly. Because the ceiling is not too high, I took off the fan that's connected to this. If you can see, I took off the fan blades. It's a kids room, and, you know, kids would always be kids. So I did not want to have them hurt themselves. Again, with the closet here, the same scenario. There's extra blankets, there's an extra pillow, and some hangers. Also, this bed, one of the cool things is that it has like a twin size throttle. There's a twin size throttle at the bottom. This, of course, is great because it allows you to contain more people in the house. As you can see, you can pull that back in, so it's out of the way when it's not needed. All right, so let's go on to the next place. So this is the second bathroom, and this is part of the master. This is part of the master. It does have the shower only. Same thing, bathroom sink with a mirror. It's pretty standard. I do have a washing machine and a dryer here. This, of course, if you don't have it, you don't have it. But because this is my home, when I'm here, I also do not want to not be able to wash my clothes. So having a washer and dryer is definitely important in any house. So based on that, I put it here, and of course it's available for the guest to use. In that way, they do not have to bring the whole clothes in their closet, and you know, they can wash and reuse. So now let's go up to the master. So the master is really a cool design. I love it. It's on the top floor. It's the only thing on the top floor. That's the master. Comes with a 50-inch television. And closet space, of course, you can see it's the same. Now, one thing that you'll notice is that all the rooms have white bed sheets. This is important because white denotes clean. Of course, if it's dirty, you can see it. So it also makes guests feel at home. So that's something to definitely note. So again, it's similar with the TV. It's also it's also a smart TV. So you can stream a lot of channels. And one thing that you can notice here with the TV is I have quite a some features set up for them. So I have Netflix and I connected it here. YouTube is available. I have Hulu, so I connected it here. I have Prime Video, I connected it. So the cool thing is you can connect channels that you already use at home and just log in and make it available, accessible for the guest. So this is a cool thing that just lets them have fun. There's kid-friendly channels and whatnot. Sign up for the ones that you want to. And for me, because I'm not here, I don't have cable TV. Now, I know people like cable, but there's no point for me paying cable when I don't need it. Now, there's an internet here, so you can stream all the channels you want, but that becomes the only cost that I have to incur, the internet service, because I know people would definitely want to use the internet. So having internet available is great, and it's a better option than having cable TV. All right, so that's pretty much it with the space. Now that we went over the whole property, let's go over the numbers. The numbers, of course, will help us determine if this is worth doing, if it's not worth doing. But of course, you guys keep in mind, I already own the house, and whether I use this for short-term rentals or not, I'm still gonna have to be making payments for utilities. I still have to be making those payments regardless. But let's factor everything in. It will put this in perspective. So for weekdays, the house is rented for between $150 to $200 a day. For weekends, it's between $400 to $500 a day. So this gives me $1,000 from weekdays and another $1,000 possibly from weekends. For simplicity's sake, let's put that at $2,000 per week. So for the month, that's $8,000. Now let's look at my expenses. Between the mortgage, electric, the gas bill, the water bill, the trash, between all those, I spend between $1,500 to $2,000 per month. So revenue, $8,000, cost, $2,000. So that nets me $6,000 per month. There's other expenses, by the way. Every time a guest comes here, it has to be clean. Since I'm not here, and since I'm making this a passive venture, I don't do the cleaning. I hired a cleaning crew. With the cleaning crew, I'm able to sync my calendar with their calendar. So when I rent the space, they know I've rented it. They have the dates. For every time that they come to clean, they get paid. So they get paid per cleaning. So this is good in the sense that I don't have to put them on any payroll. How do I recoup this money? I add cleaning fees to the cost of rental. So outside of the $200 per day or the $500 per day, I add $200 extra for cleaning. And that's a one fee. So of course, if you stay a week, it's still $200. If you stay one day, it's still $200. In that way, I don't have to deal with any expense that's related to cleaning. The guest pays for that. So imagine if you have 4 to 5 of them, you're looking at between 24 to 30,000 per month on just your vacation rentals. Now it could be lower, it could be higher. It depends again on the area that you're operating in. So is it a good venture? I think it is. But what's more important is that it could be passive income. So you can practically be hands-off. Once you set it up, you can be hands-off and still doing absolutely well. So I also have a lot of people that would ask this one question. What if? What if I don't make enough money? What if the expenses are greater than my revenue? Now, guys, for any business, there's a chance that it might not generate enough money. Yes, it's possible, but it's more likely that you will. So do your research, but at the same time, do not let fear dissuade you from getting into any venture. So guys, if you found value in this, please like, comment. It helps our YouTube algorithm. At the same time, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we have new content. We really appreciate all our subscribers already. We just barely started, and I feel like we have made a little impact, which we really appreciate all our current subscribers. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And if this venture is something you're considering getting into, I wish you the best of luck and see you on the flip side.